Theodora Teddy Altman, MD is a fictional character from the ABC medical drama Grey's Anatomy, portrayed by actress Kim Raver. She was an attending cardiothoracic surgeon at Seattle Grace Mercy West Hospital, the fictional institution where the show is set. She leaves the show in the 8th season finale after it is revealed that she had been offered a chief position with Army Medical Command, but has turned it down out of loyalty to Dr. Owen Hunt. In order to liberate her from the hospital where her husband died, Hunt fires her from Seattle Grace. Storylines: Teddy attended the University of Texas Southwestern Medical Center. She completed her surgical residency at George Washington University Medical School and her fellowship at the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota. As an attending physician, Teddy worked at Columbia, but after her best friend was killed during the collapse of the second tower on September 11, 2001, she left and joined the Army, meeting trauma surgeon Owen Hunt during her tour in Baghdad. Owen brings Teddy to Seattle Grace Mercy West Hospital to mentor his girlfriend, Christina Yang. Teddy admits that she is in love with Owen, but he tells her that he loves Christina. When Teddy assigns Christina a difficult surgery for her first solo cardiothoracic case and refuses to assist, Owen questions Teddy's motives. Teddy decides to leave Seattle Grace. Christina pleads with her to stay, even offering to break up with Owen if Teddy will continue to teach her. Although Teddy agrees to stay, Owen convinces Christina to stay with him, and Teddy briefly removes her from her service. Teddy develops a friendship with pediatric surgeon Arizona Robbins, who sets her up with plastic surgeon Mark Sloan. They have a brief relationship, which they both enjoy despite knowing that neither wants the affair. Teddy still wants Owen, and Mark is in love with Lexi Gray. The two separate amicably when Teddy walks in on Mark sleeping with resident Reed Adamson. Towards the end of season 6, Teddy has to fight for her job as chief of cardiothoracic surgery. Christina asks Owen to put in a good word for Teddy. He does the opposite by telling chief of surgery Derek Shepard that she would land on her feet. Ultimately, another candidate refuses to take the post and Teddy receives a full-time contract. Teddy later learns of, and is hurt by Owen's betrayal. Teddy has a brief relationship with Dr. Andrew Perkins, whose service at the hospital is temporary. Before his departure, he suggests that Teddy has a tendency to fall for people who are either otherwise engaged or only in town for a month. She later meets Henry Burton, a patient with a rare genetic condition von Hippel-Lindau disease, who can no longer afford to pay for his medical care. Teddy marries him so that he can use her health insurance, and only comes to appreciate the gravity of this decision when Henry suffers a near-fatal complication of his illness. Teddy discovers that he has listed her as his emergency contact and is forced to make a life-or-death decision regarding his care, not as his doctor but as his wife. Though the newlyweds both maintain that theirs is a simple marriage of convenience, and Teddy continues to date other men, Henry later confesses that he has feelings for Teddy. She tells him she does not feel the same way. Teddy again removes Christina from her service when she performs a surgery despite Teddy's opposition. She tells Owen that Christina's overabundance of confidence makes her dangerous, and that she will keep Christina off her service until she feels she is ready to return. When Andrew returns and asks Teddy to move to Germany with him, she accepts, and agrees to divorce Henry. However, in the 7th season finale, Teddy changes her mind and tells Henry that she is falling in love with him. The two begin their married life properly, but in season 8, Henry dies, leaving Teddy distraught. She blames Owen because she wasn't told that Henry had died until after her surgery on another patient. Feeling that he put the hospital before her, she breaks off her friendship with him, causing problems with them being able to work together. Later, with the help of Dr. Bailey giving her a stern lecture, she begins to repair her friendship with Owen. She and Owen eventually make up in the season finale. Owen finds out she was offered a job at the United States Army Medical Command, but turned it down because she wanted to be there for Owen, if he and Christina were to separate. He ultimately fires her, and tells her that he'll be okay. Development =casting and creation =. In October 2009, it was reported that actress Kim Raver would play the character and have a recurring role on the show's 6th season. In January 2010, Raver was promoted to a series regular. On May 18, 2012, the day after the season 8 finale, Grey's Anatomy creator, Shonda Rhimes, announced that it was Raver's decision to leave the show. "I know this year's Sony Euro unregistered trademark S finale had some surprises for viewers and the exit of Kim Raver was one of the big ones. But Kim Euro unregistered trademark S series option was up and she was ready to give Teddy Altman a much-needed vacation. ETA Euro unregistered trademark S been a pleasure working with someone as talented and funny and kind as Kim. Everyone is going to miss her terribly. I like to imagine that Teddy is still out there in the Greer Euro unregistered trademark S anatomy universe, running Army Medical Command and building a new life." When the news of the character's departure was released, Raver wrote on her Twitter, "I've had one of the best times of my creative career working on Grey's with Shonda, Betsy and the best cast on television," she wrote, adding, "I feel fortunate and grateful to have worked with such an amazing team at Grey's Anatomy. I'm going to miss everyone. And to the Grey's Anatomy fans, you guys rock. I'm sure S9, Season 9 will be great." Characterization equals reception. Entertainment Weekly writer Tana Stransky found Altman had not been given a good storyline until the arrival of Henry. "I think Kim Raver has always been rather underused on this show, until more recently." References, specific. General. External links. Teddy Altman at abc.com, Teddy Altman at the Internet Movie Database.